Welcome back, hunters, to another episode of our Monster Hunter World, the board game campaign playthrough in the Wildspire Wastes. In the last episode, we were able to hunt a Giratodos and managed to get all the materials we needed for our Charge Blade to get their purple rarity weapon. This is good. However, the attack cards that weapon adds into the Charge Blade's deck might prove difficult for me to use. We'll find out. But we've now set our sights on Diablos. If we can master Diablos, that brings us one step closer to the finale of this campaign, because Diablos and Black Diablos offer the 4-star quest that is the win condition for a campaign. So without further ado, let's start the assigned quest for Diablos. In the beginning, we'll get one potion. You've been given a quest. The first Wyverian tasked you with finding and slaying a Diablos, the apex predator of the waste. The thing that lies in wait, always waiting just beneath your feet, ready to swallow you whole. But these kinds of challenges, they're what being a hunter is about. So ready yourself. You're about to face a truly terrifying challenge. We can examine the remnants of Diablos' prey. Each hunter will gain an ancient bone, a track token, and will progress to entry 30. Heading out into the desert is always concerning. Little water, too much heat, the sand blowing in your eyes, but you're equal to it. You hope. And the rocky outcrops emerging from the sand often contain interesting things worth collecting, just like this one. Collect your fortuitous bounty. There's no option. Each hunter gains 1 carbolite ore, a track token, and progress to entry 20. There's something nearby, something big. Not big enough to be Diablos, you don't think, but something pretty nasty. It could be the lowing noise of a Baroth you can hear. You stay low, you're hunting Diablos. You don't need any distractions right now. We can skirt around the Baroth, we can clamber up a rocky outcrop ahead of you, there might be something there. Or we can start tracking Baroth, it might lead you somewhere interesting. Now I'm going to go after the rocky outcrop, because each hunter gains 1 Wyvern gem, progress to entry 12. Clambering up high always seems like a good idea. Get a view of the land around you, determine areas of interest and concern. Sensible. Except, of course, when the rock underneath your fingers crumbles apart, sending you sprawling down. Do you see anything useful before you fall? Roll a die. The hunters gain 3 track tokens. Discard a time card and progress to entry 16. Baroth is easily avoided. It's distracted by something nearby, soon lumbering off and away from you. You breathe a little sigh of relief and return to the hunt for Diablos. Press on into the wilderness. Each hunter gains 1 boulder bone and progress to entry 9. There are signs of Diablos' recent presence nearby, but the signs chiefly take the form of chewed up and spit out bone. Few creatures stand a chance against the creature of size and ferocity of Diablos. You feel you're getting closer, or Diablos is going nowhere. Take some time to recover. Well, we don't need to recover, so let's go get closer. Each hunter gains 1 twisted horn, gain 1 track token, and progress to entry 19. Tunnels. Wherever Diablos goes, it leaves tunnels, burrowing through the earth at impossible speeds. You've stumbled across one of those tunnels. Diablos might not be in it any longer, but there are still valuable ores to be collected. Who says no to such easy money? Take the ore. Each hunter gains 1 Fusium ore, gain 1 track token, and progress to entry 8. Above you hear the sinister call of a puke, flying as far above the earth as it can. No creature draws too near to a place Diablo hunts if it can help it. The slightest tremor of the ground can bring it to the surface, and apparently, this is prime hunting ground, which explains the sudden shaking of the earth beneath your feet. Run for solid ground. Gain 1 track token, proceed to entry 31. From somewhere close you hear a roar loud enough to stun you utterly. If it weren't for the fact you're already dazed, disoriented but defiant, you grab your weapons, the battle begins. Reveal your attack tokens, check the scout file level, and begin the hunt. Well, we for once find ourselves with so many track tokens. 2, 4, 6, 7. Which means we will get surface bites because we exceed the scout file level of this monster. And our first behavior is left surface smash. looking for the farthest hunter. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're actually both equidistant, but the insect glaive is the target. So we'll go 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3. Then I don't have a front arc to go in, so I can go anywhere I want. 4, bringing him closer. And whenever Diablos moves a hunter, I have to go into the center node of the front arc. I can't spin around by going diagonal from his front arc. And here is safe because it's only a range 1 attack. It'll be 9 damage or 6 dodge. 6 is a lot to ask for, so I'm just going to say no. I will take the 9, reduce it by 3, meaning I take 6 damage and I'm down to 2 health remaining. It is also a stun, meaning I have to put a card face down. But we get 2 turns, 3 cards. So let's let it rock. Insect Glaive starts us off with the orange Kinsect. I don't need that, but it's okay. I'll give him a wide sweep. Now let's see. The armor around Diablos is 3 all around, except it's 4 on the head. So that means I probably want to move off into this spot here. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little hard to position myself. I'll be under the wing. This way I can be in the side arc and hit there. It'll do 1 damage, going down to 79. We have our work cut out for us. We'll do another wide sweep, 1 damage, 78. And lastly, ooh, wait a minute. Instead of that wide sweep, it'll be a poison combo slash. Same amount of damage, but this time I put poison on him. Diablos is not immune to poison. If we can get another one on there, you're poisoned. And look what I have here. A poison slash. 2 cards for 3, 4. Oh, reduced by 3, that's only 1 damage. 77, but it breaks, and it poisons, and it's an orange Kinsect. So that's not bad. Ending my turn means I discard 2 behaviors and draw time. Suspended Boulder means I will flip, discard, get rid of these non-Kinsect cards from my hand, and draw back up. And let's see what the boulder does. That is 5 damage to the monster. Fantastic. You know what? We'll take that. Down to 72. So now the charge bay gets to go. We'll put up a shield block. We'll move forward. Unfortunately, we're only in the head. But you know what? We're not going to do big damage here. I don't expect a lot. So 1 card puts us to 1 damage. I really think that I should probably pick different weapons. All these weapons are only doing 1 card, 1 card, 1 card. That's a problem. And Diablos is immune to stun, so that's kind of worthless here. But I can hit him with a slippery round slash. That's another 1 card for another 1 damage, down to 70. And now I give him a water token. Similar to status ailments, I'll put these tokens on the monster's fizz card. And once I reach the threshold, I will trigger elemental damage. But we're not there yet, so let's play it out. Now I could sprint, for example, so that I can keep this card out here, because it does offer me +1 armor. But the problem here is I don't necessarily care. It's going to go after the Insect Glaive anyways, unless I do back up. But if I do, I'm playing with high stamina, and while I could block that easily, if I don't have to, do I really need to? Let's try it. You know what? We'll try it out, because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to back up and end my turn. Time says Sleep Toad, flip, discard, and draw. Sleep Toad says, I sleep. That's not very helpful. I'm going to flip myself down like that so I remember, but also put a token on my deck so I can remember myself. Okay, so that's 2 hunters, 3 cards. Monster, go. The monster does right surface smash. Looking for the furthest hunter, that's the charge blade. We go 1, we go 2. Now where do you go? Where in? He's looking to hit his front, right, and back. I go here, that'll be 3 and 4, and that'll hit both. So is there a way to avoid the charge blade? I don't think so, because if I go off in this direction, then I go here, still hitting them. If I go off in this direction, then I'm definitely hitting the both of them, and I don't want that. So I think here's what I have to stick with. Unfortunately, this means both hunters are getting hit again. 9 damage, 6 dodge. Now this 9 damage gets reduced by a lot thanks to the charge blade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The charge blade actually takes no damage, but it still does have stun. So I will have to lose a card for that. And as for the insect glaive, 6 dodge, I could do it, but man, that is a lot. That's jumping, advancing, slash for 2, jumping, slash for 2, and volt for 2. I think I have an orange Kinsect. Yep, I do. So hopefully I can reduce my stamina before it gets back around. With that, Diablos ends his turn and takes 2 damage, going down to 68. We get 2 turns, 3 cards again. This is an interesting predicament we find ourselves in. Charge blade is sleeping. That's a problem. Insect glaive goes with the white Kinsect. Can't do much, but we will try and get that tail. What this will do, 2 cards worth. That is 3, and that is 6. That is actually 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Then the insect glaive will end their turn, find themselves with an orange Kinsect, discarding 2, and drawing time. Paratoad says, do the things. Draw the things. Do I think I will be able to tornado slash? I doubt it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Paratoad says, ugh, I suffer paralysis. Well, let's keep an orange Kinsect and perhaps keep a red Kinsect for damage. Unless, well, if I die, I die, right? I can't do much about that. However, now the charge blade goes. Charge blade starts, gets rid of shield block, and can't do anything. I'm asleep. So what basically, sleeping means I can't put any cards down, but I can do everything else that basically doesn't involve cards on my board. So I can still technically move 1 space. I can still sharpen, but before I do, why not use Wrath of Meow now? If we do that, we get to, actually, I'll stay like that. I'm thinking if I move in a different arc here, I could try and get more damage out, but forget that. Let's just do 3, 5, 7 to the head. Does 1, 2, 3 damage. 62 health remaining. Then I sharpen, then I end my turn. Time. Poison Cup. Flip, discard, discard, and draw. Poison Cup says, nice, you get poison. So we'll see if we can get that back on you. That's 2 cards. Diablos. Short charge. Looking for the insect glaive. Hey man, don't mess with me. I have your armor. That's 1, that's 2. Where do we put you? If I say here, we go back, getting back towards the charge blade so that she doesn't have to go too far. This will be 10 damage or 3 dodge. 3 dodge isn't a lot to ask, but I don't have that, unfortunately. I will have to eat that. So that's a card. Losing 2 time and getting off the board. But the question is, who can do the damage now? We get 1 turn and 3 cards. I think we give it to the charge blade. If we move forward, okay, then if we forward slash, Move off in this direction. That's 1 card. That's 4 damage. I mean, dang. Could have used that later. Then return stroke. That's another 1 damage. Down to 60. But then we hit him with the big stuff. Water Element Discharge. I won't move, but it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. For a total of 2, 5, 7, 11. To the side, which will be 8 damage, all the way down to 52. And a break token, and that water damage we're looking for. So now I've triggered it. I've done 2 tokens of water. So now I take the elemental damage deck and draw extra damage. 3. That's just on top. No armor, just straight through. Down to 49. Then we do Charge Blade Shenanigans and end the turn. We keep hunting. Flip, discard, and draw. That shield here is still up, so it does give me an extra 2 armor, but we'll see if it matters, really. I am playing with some high stamina usage here. Horn Swing Left says front and left arc. That's where the charge blade is. I reduced that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 damage. We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 5 health remaining. And then 1, 2, 3. 2 turns, 2 cards. The Insect Glaive has to come back, and the Insect Glaive can come back either here or here as valid spots. They're both equidistant, but I actually don't have the range here is the problem. So what I will do is say be here, move 1, and unless, no, that's all I can do. I'll sharpen just because I'm here. And I would have revealed a red insect. Cool, can't use it. Sharpen, and my turn. Another boulder. Flip tokens, discard cards that don't exist, and draw. Boulder says me. 2 damage. 1, 2. That's okay. Then I can actually go back to either of us. 2 cards only. With the next behavior going after the closest, I don't know. I think I'll have the Insect Glaive here go. I have a bunch of reds and oranges, so maybe if I draw the right one, I can make use of that. There you go. That's the red we're looking for. Now, we're going to do big damage. First, Thrust. That becomes 3 cards, looking for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reduced by 3 is 5, putting you down to 44 health remaining. That's not it, though. Another Thrust. 3 more cards. 3, 5, 6. That's 3, putting you to 41. Great. That's a pretty good showing. And now I still have the red Kinsect, so I have a Tornado Slash in my hand. You're so gonna die. Except now I get a Vespoid attack. Flip. Discard. Oh no, what do I do with this? Well, let's draw the 2 cards, and we have to discard down. I'm going to keep the Tornado Slash for sure. Or should I? I'm going to keep a Jumping Advancing Slash and a Tornado Slash. Maybe that'll do something. Darn Vespoids make me discard cards. Left Side Bash says, closest hunter, that's you with the highest threat. Then we're moving left. That's left 1. Looking at you again, that's left 2. Now we can either do left 3 or left 3. If we do that, that's still in range. Either of those are in range. But perhaps this is the better one. He's so large and in charge. That's 9 damage, 5 dodge. That actually might kill me again. 1, 2, 3, 6 damage. Oh no. Yeah, Insect Glaive, how could you? Was that even possible to dodge with the cards that I had? No, it wasn't. Even if I tried to prioritize high dodge, wasn't happening. So that's another knockout for the Insect Glaive. We get 3 turns and 2 cards. Although I don't know what I can do with that. Charge Blade has to go, and we find ourselves on this rock, which gives us an extra point of movement. So it's like this. That's 1, and I still have my free move. That's 2, and I could sprint if I want to. But what I will do is put down shield block and then run over. If I put down shield block, I can have armor ready. Going into the pond makes me lose 1 damage card, but that's okay. Then you end your turn, drawing time. Sleep Toad. Let's try not and suffer this again. Got it this time, great. You get the token, but you won't suffer it unless I can somehow get another one on there, not likely. But we can have you, I kind of want him to go again, but doesn't really help me. Forget it, we'll go. Charge Blade, go again. We discard that at the beginning. Let's see, I can do a Charge Rising Slash, since that's the first card I play, I can do it. That's 3 damage, that's actually just 1 for 40. Then we hit him with another Water Element's Discharge. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. For a total of 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Minus 3, another 8 damage. That's all the way down to 32. Putting another water token on, but we still need that second one. Discarding a white vial. And ending the turn. Another poison cup. Okay, we might actually poison you this way. Discard, discard. Now, what do I keep in my hand? This is the age-old question. Well, we don't need the weak slash. It doesn't have a vial on it. And I'll draw. Dang. That makes me poisoned. Yup. And so, I'll have to remember that. Insect Glaive, what do you have? Orange Kinsect. Ooh, you know what? We even discard that darn thrust, which means your turn really is wasted. Because if you just stayed alive, I could have done combos, but now I can't. So we'll throw you far away here. And all we can do for you is sharpen. The 2 cards in my hand are combo cards. I'll move off in this direction because I expect Diablos to go here, and I don't want to accidentally get hit by another attack that hits first and then moves. Nah. I'm learning my lesson. Draw time. Paratoad. Flip tokens, discard cards that don't exist, and discard down. We don't need Tornado Slash anymore, so draw. And so Diablos says, tail sweep left, forward, and right are clean. Left and down are not. Then we move 2. So it'll be 1 has to be the front arc. 2 has to be the center front. So we get 1 turn, 3 cards. What can I do with that? Unfortunately, you're very far away from the Insect Glaive. If I move 1 and then 1 with the Volt, I don't get there in time, so it has to be the Charge Blade. Unfortunately, the Charge Blade is running out of cards and has poison. So, we will spend your turn drinking a potion, going back to full health, taking 2 damage because poison, and sharpening. It's a bit of a wasted turn and I'll probably regret this. I regret a lot of things. Brief Respite says I can discard a card that doesn't exist. Tail sweep right this time. Forward and left are safe, and then we move 2 more forward. That's 1, that's 2. Okay. 1 turn, 3 cards. So now I can try again and see if last round I could have really done something. Insect Glaive goes 1. I have a vault, but I could actually, instead of vaulting, I could sprint with this vault. Okay. Meaning I get a second move in there. Then I can Reaping Slash, that's 2 cards for 2, 4, that's only 1 damage, come on. And then Jumping Slash, that's a break for 1 damage, down to 30. Jumping Advancing Slash says 2 cards, 3, 6, that's 3 damage, 1, 2, 3, that's 27 and another break. That is 4 of 6 on his legs. And time. Tactical Shift. I'm going to keep the high dodge cards in my hand. 3, 4. And let's see, if we're looking for the furthest hunter this time, that will be the Insect Glaive, and there's no way for me to do anything otherwise. So we'll just try and get away. It'll be futile, but we'll try. And have Diablos go. Surface Bites. So looking for the furthest, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Range of 1, 8 damage, or 6 dodge. I can't do 6. 8 damage though, reduced by 3. That is 5, reducing me to 3 health. I have no potions. We have a problem here. But we get 4 turns, 2 cards. Okay? 4 turns, 2 cards. Can we make this work? We'll activate the Insect Glaive. I mean, we're right there. First Kinsect is white. Okay. We might do something here. Because if I do a Poison Slash combo, it'll just be 1 card, 1 damage. 26. And a Jumping Slash, 1 card, 1 damage. 25. That finally puts Poison back on Diablos. And I'll just simply move off to the side there. Drawing time. Threat Shift. Cards. Discard. And draw. The tokens will pass. And now it's the Charge Blade's go. Charge Blade. Moving 1. Should I try and run to you? If I do, it looks like, oh no, wait a minute. Have it look like this. That's 1, 2. Actually, no, I don't need to do 1, 2. It's 1. So it's 1. Not this. 1. / 1. Damage. 1 damage. There's a lot of 1s going around here. 2 cards, you say. Should I even bother at that point? No, I guess it's fine. I'll end my turn there. Draw time. Misread. That could be a problem. So now we don't know what the next card is going to be. It looks like Furthest Hunter, but now we don't know. Well, both hunters will be able to go, so let's have the Insect Glaive. Yes, reveal the orange. You know what? That is fine by me, because now I can Poison Slash. That's 2 cards. Looking for 3, 6. That's another 3 damage. 21. Putting a poison token on him. Putting another break on him. 5 of 6. And ending the turn with an orange Kinsect. Getting rid of that. Drawing time. Brief Respite. That's great, because we'll flip, discard. Discard from hand, I think I'll keep, because I got a lot of reds in here. Although, well, we'll gamble. Draw, and Brief Respite says I can discard a card from my board. Let's go. Charge Blade. Let's do something. What can you do? We can charge Rising Slash for 6 damage. Makes it 1, 2, 3, 18. I mean, we're so close. Shield block. And then sprint. Backwards, forwards. If we keep equidistant, actually, Charge Blade is the threat here. So let's keep it this way. Draw. Well, I went and opened my mouth. It's a threat shift, meaning we now pass these over, and now the insect glaive is the target. Okay, insect glaive, you have to survive this. We don't do Hornswing right. We instead do right side bash. That still hits the both of them for 9 damage or 5 dodge. Well, if I take that, I die. So 5 dodge looks like jumping, advancing, slash, vault, and poison slash. That's only 4 cards, and yeah, there's nothing I can do. But I can run away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just really get out of there. As for the charge blade, thanks to shield, I reduced this by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Meaning I only take 2 damage, putting me down to 4 HP. But thanks to poison, you go down to 16 HP. 3 hunters, 2 cards. If we go with the charge blade first, we can try and do something. A return stroke gives us 1 damage to the tail. The problem here is, well, you know what? I think we'll actually be okay. Yes, you know what? Let's try and do damage. Slippery round slash gives us just 1 damage, down to 14, but that will be the water token we need for another elemental damage. It's just 1. Okay, well, that sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more out of that, but it's okay. We have time. We keep hunting. I'm going to discard my other slippery round slash. It's not going to work out for me. I need to hit him with a big discharge attack. And so that's what I'm building up towards. Insect glaive. Ugh, what do you do? Should I have stayed? No. I will just sharpen. If I can keep the insect glaive alive, I don't care if the insect glaive wastes their time. That's kind of what it comes down to. Wasting time is okay if you stay alive and have the time to waste. What we don't have are potions. That's the issue. Threat shift. Flip, flip, discard, draw. So now, charge blade, 2 cards. Here's what we do. Return stroke, it's just 1 for 1. Boom, 12. Then, water element discharge. But we can move off to the side here before we do that because the card says I can. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 cards for a total of 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reduced by 3 is 6, down to 6 HP left. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. It does break the side, meaning head behaviors will now be -1 dodge. Hey, cool. A little bit light now. I do put another water token on him. Cool, but don't know whether or not that'll do anything. That discards that, slides down a bit, and draw. A tactical shift. I'll have moved because the water element discharge lets me move for free. And then I will have moved my normal one because I'm trying to get away. So we'll move again thanks to tactical shift. Flip, discard, discard, and draw. I'm trying to make sure I am not in your path of destruction. That is 3 hunters, 2 cards. Last one is long charge. Unfortunately, this will reach you. How does that reach you? Really, man? We go 1, we go 2, we go 3, we go 4. Hello. Although long charge only has a dodge of 2 now. It was 3, it is 2 now. So I can actually dodge this with my poison slash combo. Unfortunately, I really would have liked that, but I'll take it. to dodge. Otherwise, it would have been 11 damage and I would have been dead. So, cool. 2 hunters, 3 cards. Okay, I think Charge Blade has this for us. But first, Insect Glaive has to go. Shuffle this and reveal orange. Reaping Slash. 2, 5, reduced by 3, that's 2. That's 4 damage left, man. End my turn. Get rid of these. And then draw. Threat Shift. I kind of don't care. Discard. Get rid of these Kinsect cards that are low. Drawing back up. You know what? I'm not going to shuffle your stuff. I think I got this. But Threat Shift, let's just play that out, right? We have to pass these. Charge Blade. Show me what you got. If we move over, we can, let's see, 3 cards you say? I only have space for 2. But if I want to maximize damage, I have to run out of cards. Damn. Okay. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 cards here. If I play this, I only get... Okay, this is how I maximize. That is 1 damage, 3 health remaining, a limited discharge. I would get 4, but I can only draw 3. That is a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 3, 4 damage. You are dead. Wow. That is a lot. Damn. I was so close to death there. Damn. Next time, I think I somehow need to bulk up. And I think I know how to do that. But before we do any of that, let's actually calm down and get our spoils. So we did manage to break the legs, which means we will get Diablos Carapace. Then the Charge Blade will roll terribly. And the insect, of course, always using Plunder Blade against the one part that we spend so much on. And rolling more interestingly. But let's see what we can do with this, and we'll be right back. And we're back. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to craft anything. And I think that was way too close for comfort, fighting this Diablos. I think perhaps we should not fight him again yet. I'm realizing what would be super useful are some Baroth Greaves, which would provide stun resistance. And what the Charge Blade could really use is Jura Mail, which provides water attack, meaning anytime I play a water card, I just get an extra damage on top of that. Both of those would be invaluable against Diablos. If I get hit with the stun attack, I at least don't have to discard cards from my hand, make my stamina go up, and you understand. Water attack just means I get to put out more damage. And as you saw, I was plinking away with 1, 1, 1, 1, and that's not what we want to see here. Against somebody as beefy as Diablos with 80 health starting, and the next one's just going to be 85. We can try fighting Diablos Nero, or Black Diablos, but the problem with that is we don't get weapons out of that one. We can only get armor, and we need to increase our damage output and survivability. So I think going after those stun resistant Greaves and then that Juramail is the way to go. So unfortunately, I'm not able to speed my way to the end of the campaign just yet. I have a little bit more preparation to do. So I hope you'll join me next time when I fight Baroth. I think we're strong enough that I can attempt a tempered investigation quest against him. That way I can roll the maximum dice that I can and guarantee getting those materials that I need in the shortest amount of time possible. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far, and if you have, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Tell me about your experiences with Monster Hunter World the board game. Do you have any advice for me? Leave it in the comments below. And make sure you always have pocket sand on your person because that'll let YouTube know that I'm good for business. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching.